YouTube? It's your boy Easy. I don't know if this part 3 or part 4. It's been a couple of days. Starting on this wire harness. Last night, I thought I was shooting a great video with me soldering these wires and shortening it, but ain't none of it recorded. But I got like a couple more that I gotta shorten, so I'm gonna make sure I record it this time. Pretty much got the harness laid out how I want it. Like I said, these are wires that go in the car, mouth. I didn't shorten the transmission wires because they were perfect. Passenger side injectors and coil pack wires are shortened. They may still be a tad too long, but they should be just right. Show y'all what I'm doing. Putting heat shrink. What is missing? Let's see. Let's find another one. Putting heat shrink around the thing, around the little plastic thing, and the nylon covering, whatever you want to call it, is going to go off in there, and when I put the heat to it, it'll shrink wrap around this and that, so it'll look. Yeah, YouTube, if y'all doing this on your own or whatever, just be mindful of the wire colors when you put it back, if you ever have to do this, because it'll be one color right here and be another color down here because it done faded. So you just gotta look at the transition of the color and stuff like that. So I got my soldering gun. Just make sure it's ready. It's ready. Just put a little bead or whatever. Try to spread it out. Get underneath. I don't know if y'all can see that. I just try to spread it out. Let me check the camera. I just try to spread the solder out or whatever, and it ain't thick or nothing. It's just a little bead or whatever. After that, scoop the. You don't want to make it thick, it won't go inside the heat shrink, because that's what I did right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's too big, so I'm gonna have to redo that. And put some heat to it. Let's do another one, the other side. Where did the solder go? That should be good. Little tub. So I take this and put it on that and put it in there and do the heat shrink, and voila. So that is the knock sensor wires are shortened, because on the knock sensor there's another little pigtail, so it didn't need to be, it really probably don't need to be this long. It can be shorter, but have some room for error. And look at these. So I don't know what it is, because I forget. Let's put Noxus.
Drop that shit, cuz.
See how I have, well, I haven't shortened that one. But yeah, got the cam and knock sensor shortened. Like I said, this cam sensor may still be too long, so I don't know. I'll probably have to roll it up, so I don't know. Laid out, I just redid the grounds. I got them connected to this little thing that was where the grounds were. It was 3 of these. I got 2. I took one out, so and it's 2 of them now, and I got them tied to each other, and I got it all laid out. This is a ground that'll go to the engine block. Another engine block ground. This one went to the firewall of the car. And this one was down on the that bracket by the temp sensor and stuff, by the alternator, right up under the alternator. So that's another ground. I do want to make one more ground that'll maybe go over to it probably like come all the way over here and go to the battery, because the battery sit over. Well, if I'm putting a second battery, it could go right here. So it should, I don't have to, take it all the way over there. So it'll go to that second battery that's sitting right there, because those 2 batteries will be tied together. This fuse block, I made one hole for it already. I gotta make the other hole. I need to go get some screws for it. Like I said, this system goes down to a 4-wire system. The 4th wire is that starter wire. This is your battery, positive, key positive, and fuel pump. So, and then your starter. So 4 wires, crank up, whatever. As long as you got, all these right here. But this section is cut and shortened. I wouldn't mess with that. That's like the transmission stuff. About 3 or 4 of these have been shortened, and I have to measure these. This is all the glob is. When I put it back in the car, see if they're too long or too short, and if I need them, make them shorter or longer or whatever. It's probably gonna be shorter. Fan wires, they need to go to the end too, so I'm gonna have to make these longer. I need to figure out where my damn oil sensor goes back up in here. It's one of these 2 wires I may have cut. It might be that one. I'll just trace it back over there and look at the number, and then I got my little cheat sheet, and it'll tell me. But YouTube, what's up? It's your boy E. We're about to put this wire harness back in the car for the 3rd time to make sure I got everything where it needs to be, and the length and shorten or whatever. So go to the computer, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this camera up, start putting this harness back in, and I'll cut y'all back on. Get it untangled, but that's how it will. Oh, let me get it straight. That's how it will be looking. I just hate this big bunches right here, but oh well. So all that to get wrapped up. Down here, this ground wire could be shortened to like right there, or something like that. Get shortened. Rest of these wires go inside the car. The starter wire and the crank sensor wires are long as hell, but I'll wrap them up in there's little holes right here, I can see. Once I wrap it up, I get something to hold it right there. But they're over there, they'll go to the starter, and the crank sensor is up there. So it's a little long. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm sorry with the bad camera angle. It's a little long. Might get on here and cut it. I might wrap it up to a certain spot. Maybe like right up in there. Wrap it. Then when I put the starter back up, I don't know, because I don't really want a lot hanging. So I'm making like double it up and wrap it just to get a little bit shorter instead of cutting it. So, we're pretty much there. I pulled that back so this can get a little tighter. I don't think I'm gonna shorten or anything right here. I'm just kind of just go ahead and wrap it. It'll still look nice. Like I said, it looked way better than it did before, because the bulk was like right here. I am gonna shorten these though. At the knock sensor and but most of the harness will sit like back off in there. But yeah, so I'm going to Maybe start wrapping some stuff. Start going to wrap all these wires. I might wrap them up all the way to a certain point. That is that cam sensor wire. It needs to be shortened. Put it over there along with this one. Let's see. Stick it off in there. It stays in there. But these right here, so I could go ahead and start wrapping the harness. The rest of the harness right. Well, I need to go buy some more this wire right here and do this one because it needs to go back over that way. I might run to the store real quick, but start wrapping it right here. Wrap these together to about maybe where that right here, and then start wrapping them individually because they'll break off out. So yeah, it's just like we're getting there. YouTube. I think this is part 5. So may end the video here, and do all the stuff I need to do. Probably when I come back on, it's probably gonna be a wrap when I come back on from this video, part 5. I'm not trying to have like a whole bunch of parts of me doing the same old thing. The other thing is I might add in this video is painting that. It's a little cold out today, so I don't know if I have to wait till it warm up a little bit, but I could set up a heater in the garage and paint it. But yeah, I think when I turn that back on, it'll be wrapped, looking good, and definitely ready to finally just stay in the car. Also, I need to make some wires longer so they can go in the car, and probably make this big long fuel pump wire I did. It actually just needs to go down right here. All these wires need to just go down right here. And I got a little, I don't know if I can see that with my hand. Nope, I can't see that. But it's a little hole down there that goes inside the car. And also I need to make the fan wires longer from over here, because I want that stuff to come over here and run along with this one. And this pretty much gonna get this tubing right here. Well, maybe not, I don't know. And because I'm gonna set a battery right here, and all this stuff will get hooked back up. This battery, see this big long thick wire? That's the same one that's right here, so it needs to go and come right there. That's about it. And these wires right here got to be hooked up. Oh yeah, I don't know, in one of my videos I was my oil sensor, I don't think I brought it. I might have left it at the house. Yeah, I left it at the house. It was out the harness, and I was trying to figure out where in the computer did it go back, what pin it went back, and I was just like, damn, why did I cut it? And I forgot that I think on the 99 engines, the computer didn't worry about the oil pressure. It was more of a gauge thing, and I had it. Now I looked at this, I was like, yep, that's the wire right there, and went directly in the car for the gauge. So I'm good on that. I had to put it back in the harness and plug it back in. Like I said, I'm getting the Dakota Digital, and I don't know how it hooks up with the gauges and stuff, so I'm meant to look that up. But yeah, so when I turn it back on, this is gonna be wrapped, and I don't know, and I paint the computer. So turn it back on. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Easy. Back with another update. This is probably going on with part 4. Probably like different videos. of me doing stuff. Not a lot of long videos. I'm trying not to make this one, the last part, long. But the wire harness is wrapped. You're probably not gonna see all that, but it is wrapped. I'm just waiting on the nylon loom to come in. If y'all wanna, I use this cloth wrapping. I bought 3 rolls. This was left. I still got a few more things to wrap, but all this is going in the car. This is the stuff that goes like the starter and the battery, fan, the 2 fan wires, and the mouth, which I had to stop right there on it because I don't know, because it's gonna go shorter. So I had to stop right there on it. So when I get in the car and get that air intake, whatever that thing is, I can't think of the name, I'll cut it and stuff. This is the transmission, which I just put regular plastic loom on because you're not gonna see that. And it's gonna be all oily and all this stuff. But some of these parts didn't go all the way in, but all right. And I stopped right here because basically it's gonna be behind the motor. What loom I do have, I'm just putting those pieces like I did here. That's how it's gonna look. I just stuffed it in there, put the heat to it, so it'll look like that. You probably won't even see this one either because that's the knock sensor. This is one of the ejector wires, number 6. Let's see how I did it. Which, you know, it looks good, better than what it was. I had trouble with this one. I couldn't get it up in there, but y'all probably won't see this plug anyway because it's an O2 sensor. Also, it's painted. I painted the screws also. I don't know how they're gonna hold up once I start drilling them in. But the computer is painted. I painted the connector, plug connectors or whatever, and these little holders. They're still drying because I just painted them. They go right here. But yeah, probably the next video, y'all probably see me with it all finished and ready to go back in the car and see if the car gonna crank up. What else? Also, I went and bought this little tester thing. It was like $8 at Lowe's. So basically, I want to test my wire. I had rigged up some. Let's see, this is one of my grounds. So plug that in right there, and let's go touch a ground. This is another ground. You see how it lights up? That means the connection is good up in the harness. Touch the other ground, that's good. I can come to one of the plugs. Let's see, I think it's this one. See, it's good. It lights up. All the grounds are good. I don't think the injectors have grounds. What else? This is the other one for the passenger side. That's good. It's another ground. That's good. I don't know if that has a ground, but you get the point. Also, I couldn't stick this thing into the test like the injector, so I made it like I had another little probe thing, and I stuck it on that. I don't know. I might need 2 hands to do this. Let's see. This was more pointy. Let's see. Put it in there. I don't know if it's gonna. Let's see. I could come over here. I don't know if that's gonna stay in there and touch this. Yeah. Let's see. I may need 2 hands to do that. it lights up. So I know the injector is the whatever is good. What else? I also forgot to put in my oil sensor. It was supposed to go right there. So what I'll do is take this and just wrap it, and it'll come out the end over there. No, it'll come out this end because it goes to a gauge. It wasn't hooked up to the computer, so it'll come out right there. I'll just wrap some black tape around it, whatever. I don't know how the Color Digital is hooked up. I have to read up on it and see how everything's hooked up to. I think it's that little box or whatever. But yeah, like I said, next time I make a video, which will probably be part 5, it'll actually be done and in the car. Me putting it back in the car and cranking it up and make sure everything's good. And I also decided that I may start doing wire harnesses also. So I don't know what I'll charge yet. I'll have to calculate the material and the time it took me. I took my time with this, but if somebody wanted theirs did, I'll probably be a little bit faster on it. And like that. I may, if somebody wants to like customize or shorten, I don't know about that because I wouldn't know offhand like where you wanted it and have it in the car so I can know, I can make this shorter or this longer, because I don't want to sit here and make stuff shorter and then you get it back and it's like too short. So I made this, like, if you just want the regular harness redid to this, like a fuse box, into the four wires, which would be the fuel pump, starter, accessory, and one more wire. The let's see, starter, the battery, battery, starter, the 12-volt accessory or whatever, and fuel pump, the 4-wire system. I do it like that because I don't know how short or how long you need it. I'll just take the regular harness, take the wires out that don't need to be in there, depending on your application, and just do it, wrap it, and voila. So yeah, I may start doing that. I have another harness at the house, in the shed, that I may do and raffle off or something, or sell it. I don't know yet. So yeah. But that's it, man. All the stuff, wires, and I took out. It was way more than that when I first done it. So, but yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, this is probably in a part 4, which is probably like a series of videos I shot. Next video would be with it wrapped and in the car. Also, still need to paint this thing. So yeah, but yeah, I'll holler back at y'all.